Hello guys and welcome to another video. Today we have here again my Alfa 33 with a full restoration, nut and bolt restoration. So in the previous videos I did remove here the back seats, I already did the doors front and back, the dashboard, the engine and gearbox, I did already the suspension, the brakes, and so for that we have here not much to go. Okay, we have here the front seats, it will be done on this video along with the floor and the roof over here. The side pillars over here also, the A and B, the C already are done, and removing all of the wiring, okay? That is the plan for this video. If we have time, well, the time is limited, but if the video is not too long, we are going to also disassemble here the back, like the back lights, the center light, the reflector, the back bumper and whatnot. But I believe that will be better for the next video to do here the exterior, like the front wings, here the side skirts and the back, as I was saying, okay? So stay tuned for this. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, okay? And share with your friends, okay? So 33 seats can be notorious for the difficulty of reaching the bolts, and for that I have here a tip or two that may help you out, okay? So we are to take out firstly the back ones, and then you can, without them, you can slide a little bit more to the back in order to reach here better the bolts. From factory they use a 6mm hex bolt on the four corners, okay? They are different back to front, and sometimes they have a little bit of a shim to raise up the seat, okay? On this car it had that, but I am a big guy, and this is a very small car, and I did remove that, okay? Better for me. If you have too much corrosion on your country, on the bottom of your car, you have to prep the bolt, because the bolts go through the body and you may have corrosion on the bolts. In that way you may want to prep that, okay? This car had that because this car lived near side the beach, and it was just like a northern Europe car. So in the past I did remove the bolts, I did treat the bolts. These are used good ones, and I used the synthetic grease to prevent more corrosion, so this will come out like a charm, okay? So even if you have a lot of corrosion, you can prevent problems like I did over here. As you can see, the bolt has that grease. The bolt has the grease. Even though the threading on the car, on the body of the car, has a lot of corrosion, that corrosion will never reach the bolt because of this fantastic grease. Just fantastic. Just look at that, okay? Very, very, very easy to reach. This one over here is already loose because this is the side where they always break. You can see here the new bolts, but they are not that high quality, unfortunately. Thank you, Chinatown. And they are starting to get a little bit rusty, so I have to get them better. On this side over here I had to put a shim, not a shim, but a large washer, because on this side I have to do something to prevent here problems, and in that way the seat is a little bit more tilted, but for my position it's good, it's great, okay? Yeah, and of course for the other side of the car the same thing, okay? For example, here on this side we can see some of the shims that we have on the seats. These are not all of them. You have another one. You have more if you need. Remember that on e-pair or e-pair you can check for that, okay? Taking out here this running board, This has another name, has it? Has it not? Tell me down on the comments how it's called, okay? Please. So you have several screws like this with this special part over here. Be careful not to lose any of them, okay? Of course, do the same on the other side. All of this can be found on epr.fiatforum.com. This one is not from here. Okay. What we are doing is trying to separate everything that stops me to remove here this carpet, this floor mat. And the next thing will be there, the seatbelt anchors there and on this side too. That thing over here to open the trunk, I believe it is not necessary to do much. There on the wiring side, it looks like a big salad, but it will come out without removing the fuse box, fuse and relay. And also here on this control unit, yes, this car has the control unit on this side. Also not necessary to perform much, but we are to remove everything, okay? But only when the time has come, okay? Okay. Well, you also can, before the floor, you can do the roof. It's your choice, okay? You can do however you want to do. In the meantime, you can take out the rubbers for the doors. Yeah, I like to take out the rubbers for the doors right before the ceiling, because the ceiling is held down, not mostly, but a big part from the rubbers, okay? $17mm head. We'll have a stack of multiple things like washers, nylon washers, springs, a bunch of stuff, okay, that allows us to this anchor to pivot even though the bolt is very much secure, okay. Now here for this assembly, the pillar cover and the seat belt and everything, let's do it right now. So you want to take out here this cover and this clip over here. This is all just clipped in, so try to unclip it. I know sometimes it can break, but they usually are very good. Over here the same thing. If you have a thing like this, it will be for the best, okay? I think this one is glued on, possibly. On the other side it went out so well, possibly this one is glued in. I can see some remnants of that. But it has to come out, no matter what. Good thing that I have the spare car with parts. Okay, not broken and all good. This allows you to adjust here the height of the seat belt, okay? If you are getting cuts on your neck, it is because the seat belt is too high up, okay? You have to lower it down. 17mm head bolt. Save the bolt. Okay. Now down there we have a clip over here. Okay, you have to remove it, and a small piece of plastic. You can do it like so. These plastics are quite good. Now start to peel out the side rubbers, because we need to insert our tool, and start looking for the probable place of the clips. So we have one right here, okay? We have one over here, like I said, and another one on top. The top one is always off because of the roof liner, so it will come out with ease. Now it's just a matter of feeding the seatbelt through the hole. The hole has just the right shape to pass everything through. And here you go. Remember to save this bolt. Now the seatbelt itself has also here a bolt underneath, a 17mm one. And as we are over here, let's do it now. Normally these bolts have glue. Do not need to put any more on the assembly. Grab a bag, save everything including the bolt. Okay. Also the plastics also can go in, not to be loose. Now the regulator on top over here. This adjuster over here is kind of broken. Yes, it is. So I have to use the other one of the other car. But we have to remove this because of the work at hand. So normally here a bolt, a large washer, and a nylon or plastic washer to hold on to everything. Sometimes the plastic washer is not here, so you have to improvise. And now we have just the A-pillar cover to go. So on the A-pillar over here, we have to remove the rubber. And now we'll have over here on this area a clip, another one in the middle, and another here on the bottom. But on the bottom side, you do not need to remove it because it is a slide-on thing. So if everything is okay, you should be able to unclip it. Possibly some wiring underneath. Try to pick what's under there, okay? And pull. So you have here a wiring harness, and you have here the clip that is slide on. So it slides there. And the other two ones are like this, going to that hole and that hole over there. Totally did forgot about this. You have here this plastic that you have to remove here on the accelerator pedal. And over here on the sides, you have here this, well, this piece of plastic that you have to unhook from the sheet metal over here, and that side is still in place. Now here for the wiring, if I recall, I have to start with the back, if I can recall. By the way, I'm sorry about the weather today. Is very rainy and stormy, so the wind may be an issue on the microphones. So I'll try to keep this short, okay? Try to do here the wiring, or most of it, or I think all of it. I remember on the other 33 that I have over there, the donor one, the wiring has to come out of the boot lid entirely through the body, through the hinges over there into the front, so it goes over there and there and there and there. And okay, but I want to firstly take care of this mess over here, see what's what, and then after that take care here of the back. In that way I also do here the tail lights and some other stuff, and I think that it's a good way to finish the video. What do you guys think? So for all blacks, I was thinking here about powder coating. Every bracket, everything, every little thing that is in black, powder coated. Also the suspension elements, powder coated. I don't know if it is the best or not. We here in Portugal usually do not work with powder coating because it is quite expensive and far away from everything in terms of logistics. But like I said earlier on the videos of this car, this is to be a very high quality build or rebuild, and I do want it to be equal or better in some ways than the factory did. Okay, so of course this may be some kind of paint, of course, and I can repaint it, yes, but sending this to the painter, I don't believe it will be as good job as it can be with powder coating, because it is a very finicky part, and most painters don't have that touch in order to do these kinds of work. So what do you guys think? Do you guys have more experience with powder coating these small parts over here? What do you think it will be for the best? I'm looking here also for protection for corrosion, long time, not so much the looks, okay, but more like a long time longevity, and not having to worry about that ever again. Okay. This one here is a clip-on, if I recall. Yes, it is. Of course, all of the hardware will go to the plating, nuts and bolts and whatever. This one is broken. Of course, everything that does not need to go to the painter, everything that will go to the powder coating and to the plating and whatnot, I can do that right away. I just have to separate, well, not right away because it is expensive, but I have to prepare for that. And I just have to separate the bolts and nuts that I want to do in bright yellow or golden, and the ones that I would want to do in white or silver or whatever color you may name it. So that I can do in the meantime. I want to. I also have to repair this thing over there. Probably the other one of the other car is better, but if I can save this, I will. This is the wiring harness for the passenger door, the front one. And to take it out is one thing, to put it back together it will be another completely different animal. Okay, so now we have here the wiring that goes to the back door of the passenger side. We want to remove it as well. It had a small clip over here that goes near the seat belt. I'll show you on the other side. The clip goes over there, Tally. And just like as I remember, we have to remove the rear wiring loom before anything else, but I think we can do something over here on the front. So we have the wiring going out to the outside of the car, and we must address that in the meantime. Sometimes we get lucky and get these interconnections over here, and we can take advantage of that to separate the loom over here. Another one, for example, this is very handy. And this way we can kind of separate things. Remember that the loom was made on a bench originally, and then it is assembled on the car. It is not made on the car, so it must be able to remove it and put it back again without cutting anything or crimping any new pins or anything like that, except here we have some damages that we must repair. Okay, these are for the speakers, if I recall. Okay, so let's do this ones. Let's go to the outside of the car over here and see what we can disconnect. We are to remove everything here on the outside, I hope and believe, and push into the car. I believe that is the way to go, and try to sort this mess all up. I like to use the WD-40 wherever I have a grommet and also connectors. So, not recalling exactly how it is, I will just take out every single connection. This car having ABS will have more wiring than the other one that I did, so for that I will not recall everything exactly, because the car is not even the same. Well, maybe I have to take out here a wire or two, because I did a repair here on the air conditioning. It was not correct, the original assembly. This car also has air conditioning, the other one did not. so more extra wiring for that. And it was wrong when I bought the car, and I did here this yellow one, extra one. So I may have to, take that out. Mas pronto, tudo se faz, não é? This is the repair that I did for the speedometer. Already have that in video, not the repair itself, but the how and why. So everything over there. I'm trying to understand what wants to come out with. So seems feasible for now. Oh, this one, yay. So I have one over here that I can't do. I can pull, where? What can I pull? What will come with is, okay. So probably the best to take out the grommets first to create more space. Take it to a side, photograph it if you are doing this in a later stage. And so one bit is off, so more wiring. We have here the positive that goes to the alternator and the starter, that goes to there. If it is possible, I believe it is. Or maybe first, not to kink too much the wires. On the signal wire, this green one, I have to redo it because it is extremely bad, and for that I have to put a connector, a new type like this one. So in the meantime, this air conditioning dryer should also come out. So I believe it will not be very bad to remove, to create space here for this area, for the wiring. Yeah, maybe that. Trying to figure out, yes, this goes to the ECU, comes over here to the outside too. Just to see this without wires is very relieving. Relieving? It's a relief? Oh, I don't know. You kind of have to touch them, you have to feel them, you have to try to understand where stuff is connected. So this one is completely free. I can push it to the inside of the car. Having the WD-40 is quite easy to do, quite whipped cream. So one more grommet over here. More stuff. We have stuff over here. We have these two grounds that we must also remove. So we are to remove the grounds. We are to remove this power box over here, this positive one, with also some nuts. The relays themselves out, also this one, and those ones over there, and the dryer over here, and some wires that go here, mainly the yellow one, to this fuse board. These 33s with AC and ABS use from factory this device over here. It's very odd to see it on a 33, but it is original. Very odd. The AC system on this car is factory, yes it is, but remember that in the 90s AC systems were not assembled on the factory floor. They were assembled at the dealerships. So the dealership received the box with everything that is necessary, the wiring loom, the components, the hoses, dryer, everything else that you need, but the assembly to the car, sometimes we have to chase wires and cut wires and do some crimping, and that was not done correctly on this car. I already did correct that because I have the original wiring diagrams for that, and I was able to successfully done that right. That's why I had here this extra wire, and the fuses over there were not correct in amperage and in correct assembly, along with the fuses, along with the relays, were also incorrect. Okay, let's go. This one was already loose. If you want to remove it, hold it here with an adjustable wrench over here, and here with the 19 or whatever it may be. Yeah, and remove it. I think this dryer over here probably is not complete, or it is the way it is, because just one bolt for all of this. Okay, the hoses also hold up the weight of it and the vibrations, but kind of seems odd. So here for the dryer, a new one will be installed, obviously. The hoses, it will not be easy to do here in Portugal, because AC hoses in Portugal are very, very difficult or impossible to refurbish. The holder, the support, the bracket will be plated, and the sensor will be the same. Okay, not the sensor, the twin switch, that is, yeah. They say most of the issues with restorations is once you assemble everything again, electrical problems will appear. Well, I have a theory for that. First of all, when you are disassembling wiring, you have to make sure everything is okay. Another one is as you are disassembling said wiring, wires can break. And the other one is once you are assembling everything again, you must have everything, the connections, everything absolutely rust-free, corrosion-free. And sad thing is that even professionals do think that this part of the job is very boring, including some of you guys that may be watching this video. Electrical part is always very boring. Yes, exactly why you are failing at assembly the electrical parts is because you think it is boring, because if you pay attention to it, it's very easy. Also, during the disassembly, you can try to stress test some connections. That is important as well. So this one still is attached. So this one is the one that we just removed. It's still attached to the relays over there. We have to remove them. In the meantime, we have this one over here almost ready to go, and we have to take out this one, which goes to the ABS sensor. So just take this out. We have to remove this very, 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 very carefully. Okay. Yeah, did not work. So reaching there with my hand, I can try to figure out if he wants to go in or out. At this stage, I think they are all in. I can take a peek at the inside, but I believe they're all in. Let me see on the inside. Also take out these grommets. So kind of going both ways. So probably, well, that wiring harness grabs is this one, and grabs these two wires that go to the back sensors, the wheel sensors, and these ones that go to that interconnection over there, for what? For power, ground, and some other thing, and ignition. Yeah, that is it. So I can take out here this one, take out these two ones that I do have to remove them back there, and just pull out to the other side, to the outside, the loom. Just try to understand here something. It's a bit loose. Yes, but it goes to the other side, not this side. This also is a telltale sign that where should it go. So if the grommet passes out instead of in, it means that the wiring goes in that direction. Okay? This connector here is for the wipers. Very dodgy. This is the wiring for the AC, compressor, fans, and the switch. Interesting. Very interesting. On this side, the connector for this blinker goes directly from the loom. That side has a connector, a separate one. Just interesting, I believe. So again, let's see if this wiring goes to the inside or outside, okay? Oh, what a mess. What a mess. So I believe, well, let's do the trick here on the thing. Possibly it goes to the inside. So what do we have here? Everything, okay? Yeah, we have everything. Absolutely everything. Sometimes we have, or I'm sorry, on this car we have also a remote system for the central lock, and I have to undo that. I do not like that. It tends to fail and create havoc on the car. However, we have to take out here some things. We have to take out here this this board, and that's it. Nothing else. Yes, that's it. That is it. Yay. Yay. So, and for that we have to take out this relay over here. I put back again the relay because they are not all the same, and the reason why I put this here is not to break the tab over there. Very precious. Precious. Okay. Now it's just a matter of trying to feed it through the hole, being very careful to choose which connection to go first, but I think we can do it. I actually can feed my hand for the other side, so it's very much easier to do. So then we had to deal with stuff like this. So this will not go, but if you feed these ones first, probably will go afterwards. There you go. So again, the same thing with the relay holder. Hello. These battery trays are always the same thing, always rusted. In fact, I did remove it a few years ago, so it will go out like a charm. On this case, for example, no go, so you have to pass it through the other side. Okay, but on this side, as you can see, you have three wires. So the blinker uses 2, Y3. Because we have also the sprayer on the bottle over there, and we have to remove that. But that will be for another video, for the next one. So we are to remove everything from the body, including here the wing. Comes out very easily. And removing that piece of wiring then. So I think here let's focus here on the interior of the car to finish up the video. It's taking a little bit longer than I anticipated, but it is what it is. Look at this giant pile of wires. Oh my god. Modern cars use like half of this because of CAN network. Okay. So we have a bunch of them, okay, nice, that go to the roof, but they are disconnected. Nice. And the other car was not like that. Nice, if I recall. And so, not much to go, that being said. So we have here another interconnection. So you can try to spread it like this to try to understand better what is going on, but effectively that this is it. This is it. We have. And try to find another connection, but no. In order to remove this before removing. Kind of. So on this side of the car, it's almost out, but because of this small portion, we have to take out everything. Yeah, just like the other side. Okay. So these ones have to go. Have to come. Yeah, they have to come. So back of the card it is. So we have over here, yeah, after doing this wiring part, I really want to do this because I'm sick and tired of looking at it. For 4 years or more. I've been looking at this. Over here on the front, nothing here, really. Very nice. Over here on these small bits and parts, we'll do for the next video, not this one. Okay, remove all of the hoses, AC lines, and power steering lines. Power steering lines, I would like to refurbish this. I'll try to send this to the plating, probably, and without the hose, and then reattach the hose, but I have to see the angles. Very twitchy, but I will try. I really will try. And really take out here the wipers, take out here this cover, and try to take out here these wings. They will come out quite easily, if I recall from the other car. But well, the idea is to leave this red one like the gray one, just like that. Be very difficult to remove this trim over here of the gas cap. Over here on the rear, then on the other video, take out here the bumper and the side skirts. On this video still I will do the boot area, so the wiring for the boot and the tail lights, and this cover over here to reach the tail lights. So just one more push, guys, okay, on this video, just one more push. I think I am near completion, I think. I have new clips for this, don't worry, okay? I have something for this. It's so good it bent. Jesus Christ. Esses alicates são tão bons que até arrebentaram. Que até dobrou. Took out here the bottom covers. This covers access the bolts for the back bumper. So now it's just a matter of passing through the wiring. So the wiring went over here, piece of tape over here to the wires for the speakers, if I recall. I had these additional ones for speakers, but dumb ideas, right? Dumb ideas. Okay. Trying to fit out everything out. I have wires that go. Sorry. I'm still trying to protect here my new rim with my new tire. That's why I have this covered. This is new. So this wiring over here goes to the fuel tank. It has to go to the inside, of course, because of everything. Over here we have more wires for, so this does not matter, for speakers. And this goes to the back washer. This car uses a reservoir for the back window, and you just have to undo that over there. Normally you do not want to do this with something metal because you can short something, but the car does not have a battery, it's even. Well, I hope on this video you get to know every single ground on the 33. Hope so. I hope so. Okay, so now we have to see what's happening here with this one. Turns out this one goes to the fuel pump. In there we have one for the fuel tank after all. $8mm nuts, if they want to come out, or 1.7 and 1.8. I believe that is it. I believe that is the case. Yes, 1.7 and 1.8. So it's being kind of stuck. Two small washers, some zip tie over there. sei se vai. Okay, I think we can. Estamos aqui a tentar passar este conector aqui da ficha por ali. Ele vai, não é? Ele entrou quando era novo, só que tem-se dar um jeitinho. E provavelmente tem que ser este cabo também. Provavelmente este cabo era depois, mas já cá estamos. Será que já cá estamos? Deixa eu tirar aqui. Ta-da! Okay. Nice. Nice. Now here on this side something is up. Possibly because of the addition of the remote control. I have some cross wires. Okay, so this way can come out, but in this way cannot. So okay, no deal. So it has to go through this side. Means that these ones should. But how? But how? They're not part of the main harness. I will not get any wires. I will not get any wires. Okay, so come on, door, collaborate with me. Stop it. How? Or no. Yeah, maybe I have, yes. Maybe I have to undo them over here. Possibly that. Possibly they are all mangled up together and should not be. Because remember, this door was repaired. Look at the state of the wires. All broken. We have to fix this. That's it. That's it. I believe that's it. Turns out it was not the mod, but it makes you question everything. One more to go. One more ground to go. I added this one over here. It goes to the ECU to take out the parasitic electricity. Not parasitic, the static electricity. Two more to go, right? I believe. Two more to go, 2 more videos to complete. So the next one we'll do here well, I believe for this video it's not necessary to remove the wheel liner. But I have another, not for this video, I have another wiring to go to the boot. That is, if I recall, is a very, very difficult thing to do. So next video we'll start with a bang for sure. So I believe 1 or 2 more videos. I'm always saying 1 or 2 more, but I believe now it is really 1 or 2 more until the body will go to the body shop. Yay!